The next piece that is significant is the overtime lists themselves. So there is no significant change to the work assignment list at all. It basically stays the same. But there is a change to the ODL. It's basically been separated now into two different, let's call it pieces. Piece number one is going to be an overtime desired list that someone desires to work up to 12 hours a day on any assignment on their regularly scheduled day, but not their non-scheduled day. That's one list. Then there's another list you can sign where you don't want to work over 8 hours, but you are willing to work your non-scheduled day. If you sign both lists, then you are effectively on what we have known for a long time now as the ODL. So it's just additional options. And the piece of this that we had to kind of figure out, that I'm sure those of you that are shop stewards out there that are used to dealing with equitability quarterly, I'm sure this is the first thing popped into your mind is how on this earth does equitability work with that? And the answer is that you now have three possibilities. You've got the list where up to 12 hours, but on a regularly scheduled day, you've got I'll work my non-scheduled day, but I don't want to work over 8. Then you've got what we now know is the ODL. If you sign both, they just have to be equitable within the people that are on whatever list they're on. And all the other equitability rules apply. And the one last piece with the ODLs, there will no longer be a 10-hour preference. There was for the longest time when you signed the ODL, you were able to indicate, whether you preferred the 10 or 12-hour list. It wasn't really, they're not separate lists. And it really, to be honest, only came into play when you got to the point of needing overtime beyond 10 hours and you had an ODL that had a 10-hour preference, one had a 12-hour preference. You give it to the one with the 12-hour preference. So that 10-hour preference will now be gone. But those are changes to Article 8 that give us more opportunities